Monet, the Wealth Connector, your favorite lady, your favorite influencer, favorite TV personality. Listen, I'm on location right now. Got to handle a few things, but I want to make sure I made it my business to make sure that we have a conversation today. What is today? Today is the day that we talk about careers. But before I go there, I just want to give you a little background on who you're talking to today. You know, I am known as the Wealth Connector. Why am I known as that? Because I connect you to a movement. I connect you to people. I connect you to a way for you to make your money work for you. How do I do that? By learning how to be on the other side of money. How do you do that? By connecting to someone like me. So we are going to have a great topic today. And our topic today is careers are dying. What are you going to do? You know, your income's not, your income doesn't have to die, but careers are dying right now. And so before I touch bases on that, I want you to, because you know you want to, text 904-567-0634 and text wealth to that number, because what you're going to do is be included in our communities, in our messaging system, to make sure that you are updated what's going on within the Be Your Own Bank movement, the movement I'm associated with, the movement that I'm a part of, and I'm so glad, and it has changed my life. It is a little bright out here, so you're going to have to work with you, girl. It is what it is. I'm a mom. I have to do mom stuff. We got to make moves, but it doesn't matter. The conversation and the message are still the same. So let's talk. So I was reading, it's called Kipler Magazine. Excuse me. Let me get the actual name. It's called Kiplinger Magazine, or yes, and they were saying dying careers. And I want to talk about a few of the dying careers. So let me touch bases. Jobs that are disappearing. Wait a minute. Jobs that are disappearing. That means that they're becoming obsolete. They're not needed as much anymore. The demand is not as demanding anymore. And you know what? These could be one of the jobs that you do, or your parents do, or your loved ones, your friends, your sister, your brother. Someone you know may have one of these careers. And I want you to just think about some of the careers I'm going to go over. A truck driver, taxi driver. It says driverless technology is advancing quickly. I want you to think about that. Librarians. How many of us go to the library anymore? I probably went 2 times this year. That's probably more than the normal person these days. But librarians, I want you to think about that. Why? Because everything's on Amazon. You got Audibles, right? You have, you can download your Kindles. You can download ebooks, right? So I want you to consider that. Cashiers. Wait a minute. Cashiers, yes. Let's take a look back. When the last time, I don't go there, but when is the last time you went to McDonald's? What do you see now? Excuse me. What do you see at McDonald's? When you go in there, you see a kiosk now. I got to sneeze. Excuse me. I am having a human experience right now. Okay, back to what I was saying. When you go to McDonald's, what do you see now? You see a lot of kiosks now. What are you doing with these kiosks? You're putting it in your orders, right? You can actually, there's this little space in the kiosk where you can slide your credit or debit card, right? Okay, that means that that's the cashier. That means that that's not a physical person. So I want you to take a look at that. Amazon now has stores where you can go in and just purchase groceries. So you don't need anyone at the registers. Let's look at your local Walmart. What's going on with Walmart? You are the cashier. You're the person checking out your orders, right? So I want you to pay attention. What does that mean? That means that jobs are being replaced. So let's go a little deeper. This is going to be crazy. Bank workers. What? Bank workers? How does that make sense, Licia? Let's talk. It says banks are going to physically downsize. That means those tellers physically downsize. Let's even be realer. When you go to the teller, look at the technological advances. When you go to the teller, everything's a little more digital now. You can cash your checks at an ATM. You can scan your checks from your phone. I want you to really pay attention to that. There are things that you can do without touching a physical person. And I'm going to bring that right back around. There is something that you can do without having something physical in your hand. You can make a transaction without having a person touch your money. Let's go even deeper. Just a few more. Oh, wait a minute. Factory workers. Factory workers? Yes, factory workers. This says that automation is already interrupting these professions. It is projected that there will be a shrinkage of factory workers over 204,000 jobs by 2029. It is 2021. So by 2029, it seems that there's going to be a shrinkage of jobs in a high capacity. Who works at factories? Our moms, our dads, friends. What these jobs are everyday jobs and normal to us. So what am I saying? What I'm saying is we're being replaced. What I'm saying is the jobs that we had before in the early 1900s to early 2000s, this is now 2021, technology has taken over. Everything is digital now. And you know what that means? That means that you're going to have to get in line and pay attention because these jobs are shrinking. The demand for jobs are shrinking. And what happens? That means that your salary is shrinking, right? Excuse me. That means that that check that you're looking for to come monthly is not guaranteed anymore because you're being replaced. But what I'm here to tell you is just because the jobs are shrinking, just because the opportunities that we had before are now becoming more and more obsolete or disappearing slowly but surely, your income does not have to change. How does that make sense? Because you are in control of your income. Income has nothing to do, it's not only tied to your job. You can have income outside of a job. How do people make money when they don't have a job? They have a way of tapping into income. They have ways to, they have resources, they have tools, they have skill sets that show them how to make money, not depending on going and clocking in a man's job. So how do you do that? So there's one way that I know, a major way. And what it is because, and let me go back a little bit. What I was saying is people don't have to come in contact with you physically anymore to touch your finances. People don't have to be in your face anymore for you to cash a check, for you to make a deposit, for you to order food, for you to do a lot of things that we're trying to do now. So what am I saying? Digital is taking over. That means there's an evolution in society. That means there's an evolution in the economy. That means that if the economy is evolving, what do you have to do? You have to follow suit. If you choose not to evolve, you're going to be left behind. And what's going to happen is you're going to be more in. I don't want to say the word suffer, but I'm gonna say the word suffer. You're going to suffer a lot more. You're going to put yourself in situations and you're going to be at a disadvantage because of not evolving or choosing not to choose this time to make those choices to go ahead and evolve. How do you evolve? Well, everything's digital. Well, right now, there is a way for you to learn how to manage your finances, for you to control your finances, for you to navigate your finances, for you to invest in yourself and get an awesome return because of skill set that you're learning that's going to benefit you for a lifetime. What is that? That is learning how to become your own bank. That is learning how to write your own financial narrative. That is learning how to have a skill set that lasts for a minute, no. That lasts for a few years, no. That you have to go to get a degree for, no. That you have to get approved for, no. This is a skill set that will empower you when you're under the right mentorship, when you have the right training, when you associate yourself with a strategy that will help you and your family be on the other side of money. And it's such a powerful thing because you don't got to go to school. What? Because let's be real. We go to school, we go get a degree, right? Well, hopefully that's what you're going to do. You're going to achieve a degree in a certain area. You're going to achieve a degree and then you get, usually, let's be real, unless you're on a full sale and someone has blessed and paid for your entire college term, or all the years that you're in college from 0 to 8 to 10 years, depending on what type of profession that you're seeking, it costs a lot of money and you're not guaranteed. I want you to understand that you're not guaranteed to make the type of money you're going to make once you walk out of those college doors, once you walk across that stage, once you get that degree. But what I can tell you is what you are guaranteed is when you learn a skill set and you learn how to understand money, and once you learn how to compound money, and once you get mentorship and training to show you how you can operate in your power by controlling your finances and writing your own financial narrative, that's the kind of control that you want. And I mean, just imagine your life where you don't have to clock in and you can still make money. Imagine life where when the economy shuts down, it doesn't stop your pocket. It doesn't stop you from getting income. It doesn't stop you from paying bills. It doesn't stop you from having an increase. That is such a powerful and positive thing. So what really amazes me is we see these changes coming. What really amazes me is we see these changes coming. We see the shift in the economy, and we're asking, what do we do? How do we make this work? How do we learn how to get on the other side of money? Well, there are people placed in positions to show you how to do this. One thing I've learned is if you want to make the type of money you want to make, you get attached to people who know how to do what you want to do. If they're living a certain lifestyle, that's the type of people you attach yourself to. So let me ask you this. Well, let me back up. Let me say this. Being in, my background is in human resource management. And one challenge always came up was, I can't stand the training. They don't teach. They just throw us out there and we don't know anything. We don't have enough time. And it's every man for themselves. And they're not willing to make sure we feel we're comfortable. They're not willing to make sure that we have the support that we need. I hear that a lot. But what I'm here to tell you is there is a movement that I know that does exactly what you're asking for, what you've been praying for. Training is important. It is very important. But also being trained by the right type of people, the people who are going to train and not just train, but empower you to do stuff on your own, to gain a skill set, to gain a way that you can control finances after you're trained. The point of training is for you to be able to be empowered to handle things by yourself. And that's what I love about this movement, because I'm empowered to, I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's sinuses or whatever, but hey, it is what it is. But anyways, what I'm saying is I'm empowered by knowing how to manage my finances, by speaking to, hopefully my signal's back on. But I'm empowered multiple ways. I control my finances, one. I learned a skill set that'll teach me how to put my family on the other side of money. As well, this is something I'm teaching my children, and I want you to really touch bases on that, and that really hit home. I'm teaching my children, 14 and 16 now, how to become their own bank. And the things that I've taught them, the skill sets, it makes no sense for them to even want to work for anybody, because they want to control their finances. They want to live a life they want to live. And that's the advantage and the value and the impact that you will have once you make that decision, once you make a decision to become your own bank and learn a skill set that doesn't give you just, wait, we're not doing lunch money. We're not doing gas money. We're not just doing little pay your bill money. We're doing life money. What is life money? Hey, when you need something, you can get it when you want to. That's what I call life money. Hey, when there is an incident or an accident, for instance, I had a car accident a few months ago, and those are unexpected expenses. But I was able to pay that expense. So just imagine if unexpected expenses occur, because you can say they're going to happen. I'm not saying a car accident will happen, but car accidents, we get hurt on the job, we get hurt, we lose loss of income, you got birthdays coming on, bills change, inflation's changing, rent goes up. There's so many things that go on, and what about you being able to say that's not going to bother me because I control my finances? That's a beautiful thing. That gives you a sense of peace, and that gives you a sense of control. Shoot, it's not even a sense of control. It gives you control, to be honest. It really does. So what I want to do is, I want to challenge you to go look at your finances and see if you like how your finances look. And if you are unsatisfied with the amount of money in your bank account, whether it's not enough zeros, whether it's more money coming out than going in, whether you just want more, because we all want more money. If you're unsatisfied, if you're seeking more, if you have more money coming out and going in, you definitely need to learn how to become your own bank so you can control that. There is such power in walking in control of money. Money opens up doors for opportunities that you don't have when you have limited income. And I'm going to really hit home on that. Limited income reduces opportunities for you. It reduces advantages that you can have. What is having a better income? Gives you better health care, access to healthy is being able to maintain your life a little healthier. So you want to join gym. So you want to eat healthier. You want to have a better lifestyle. You want to have access to certain things. You want to put your children in, go to camps and football groups and basketball groups, or put them in community activities. You have that advantage now without having to dip in that savings account, because that's your savings account, meaning it's supposed to be for savings. So if you're dipping in your savings account, you're kind of being counterproductive. So I just want you to really go look in that bank account. And if you're unsatisfied, if you want more, if you're unsatisfied, if you have more coming out and going in, dial 904 or text 904-567-0634 and text the word wealth. Because what's going to happen is you're going to be connected to people like the trade whisperer, like the wealth connector, like visionaries, people who have been in your shoes and decided that they made a choice and made a destiny decision that they're not going to let their finances dictate their life, and they dictate their finances life. They dictate their money. And what you're going to do is you're going to join, you're going to enroll, you're going to learn, and you are going to profit. And what you're going to do is you're going to be doing the same thing like me. You're going to be telling the whole world because you found a solution to you found a solution to your money challenge. You found a solution to limited income. You found a solution that anybody can learn. You found a solution that is going to help you and your family get out of poverty, help you and your family get out of financial limitations, and help you and your family get out of generational deficiency. So, my name is Lesia Monet, LEESIA MONAY. Find me on every type of social media, particularly Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, and we got a Snapchat. Reach out, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you be empowered, and we are going to take over the world. We're here to economically empower and economically impact, financially educate 2 million families, and that's you. 2 million families, that's your mom. 2 million families, that's your uncle. 2 million families, that's your grandparents. 2 million families, that's your children. 2 million families, that's generations. Generations are going to be empowered because of the choice that you make today. Generations are going to be shifted because you made a decision to say, we can't live like this anymore. Generations are going to be shifted because you say, if there's another pandemic, I won't make it. Well, I'm here to tell you, yes, you can make it. Connect with someone who is making it right now, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to kill it. So I love you guys. I can't wait. I can't wait till you enroll. I can't wait till you join, because your life is going to be changed, and like the pastor saying, rearranged. So hit that number, text that number, or you can hit my DM me. Yeah, we're breaking chains. Absolutely, we're breaking chains. So to say and nothing like a broken chain out of poverty, out of bondage, out of limitation. So I love that. I love that. We're breaking chains, taking names, elevation. And it's time for you to participate. So don't wait till tomorrow. Don't wait till someday, as my mentor says. Now is the time for you to take your life back. Take it by force and do what others won't do. And you'll be surprised at the impact you have on those others who didn't make the choice you made. So I'm excited. Welcome to the family. Go ahead and text that number, wealth, to 904-567-0634. DM me on any of those social media platforms that I just mentioned. And you guys have an amazing Friday. We are going on an amazing Fusion Friday call after we get off of this. That means it's an empowerment call for women that are walking in wealth, women who want to attain wealth, women who are looking to be wealthy. Hit the DM, because it's all about empowerment in your pockets, in your mindset, and in your everyday life. So I love you guys. I will talk to you later. Lisa out.